item to be sure. And that is Miss Sophie Jawani, who is going to speak to us on relationship and health. If you are ready for her, please do put your hands together and welcome her. Thank you. Wonderful.
All those people get paid, they're going to die anyway. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? You're going to die anyway. And I thought, yes, I'm going to die anyway. But you know what? I had something to do. In 1992, let's say 1998, I was the only black anything that had AIDS. Do you know why I published my book? Today, we are the second largest people in New Zealand with AIDS. Do you know why it's still on television? Because that has to stop. You can never make it if you don't understand the relationship within yourself. You can never be loved by anybody if you don't love yourself. I'll introduce myself. This is what you see on Facebook. This is what I see on TV too. This is what you see in newspapers. What am I talking about? Beautiful women, New Zealand, beautiful Afro Kiwis. You know what? One day I used to look like you all. I had a nice butt, nice boobies. I looked gorgeous. And where are we going now? So please, please remember your relationships with your mom, with your auntie, with your body and your mind should be treated the same. If you don't love yourself, nobody's going to love you, and there's a lot of bad people among us. So don't think they love you. So maybe Mr. Chua is talking about putting a condom. He's not talking. He knows what he's talking about. And we all need to be the next generation of teachers, public speakers, prime ministers, not because you are black, because you are not stupid. I hope to see you all on my Facebook and just support me and say, wow, we saw Sophie the other day. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm talking about. I know how everybody's feeling. Everybody has been telling me something. We don't want people to see that you have got AIDS. What do you mean by that? Who knows my children? Who knows my children here? I've got very successful, beautiful children because of the relationship I did with them. The first thing I do with my children is to feed them, send them to school. My children comes first. But maybe I come very first. I would like to say something about Ghanaians. When I came to New Zealand, there was nobody except Ghanaians. So they were brothers and sisters. And today, I really salute to be called by a Ghanaian person and talk to a group of Africans because I know who I am. Thank you again, everybody, for listening. And of all, thank you, Mr. Amo.
God bless you. I think we need to give him a standing ovation and put our hands together. Praise God. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was wonderful. Please have your seats. And that actually takes us back to my revision exercise that I did right here about the best means being abstinence or being faithful to your faithful partner, as I learned the early years of 2000. Please, a bit of a silence as we proceed. And that is the details you can find Sophie on Facebook, as she said, on TV2 and what have you. And well, she is here herself, so you are more than welcome to talk to her after the program. Now we are going to have another performer.